tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a, she an A. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with it, 10 on down.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Hey, we got three, three down.
Now it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
Check three.
General West.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done. On
first down, they go right back to Cohen. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On second down now, it's Cohen. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Three down. Under 10. Ran, throw.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know Coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
It's complete to Graham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1st down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
32.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but... And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
You call plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Yeah, we'll see what his offense can do. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
180.
I'm coming.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
On second down, it's Cohen. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
The 20. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
At the 16-yard line.
Hey, ball.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Slam.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. The kick by Marr is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Hey, dude.
On first down, it's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 3rd and long, it's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Dorsett on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
50, check my 50. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Now watch one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go, D.
On third down, Trubisky. He may try and run for this. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen in the final seconds of the first half as the Bears push further out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Hey, box truck.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Now Stafford, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Detroit. Here's Dorsett. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
180.
On 1st down, it's Moss. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Two jet bombers.
They'll keep it on the ground. Moss. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Trubisky. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Deshaun Hand picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On first down, Trubisky. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rashawn Perriman, an 80-yard touchdown as the Bears push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a first and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Stafford, screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Mike 58, right there. 3 bucks. Hey, 50.
Stafford. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. I don't think you got it, son. Hey, Charlie. 58's the Mike. 58. 11. Tackles.
Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Two times. 3 out. Check 24.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. There's the stiff arm. Finding Knox there, complete. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You got 3 down.
Alert.
Play action. Now Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Check safety, check safety.
They'll try the left side. Hubbard, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Maher is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number 1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Back to throw. Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Stafford on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Stafford. And the pressure gets to him again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on third and long. Stafford, he's going to loft one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 11. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Complete to Dorsett. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here now, Johnny Townsend standing just about on his own goal line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here comes Grant on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. We're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Stafford. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Chicago, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.